Devin Haney says I should inspire young, old guys. Other side of the street stuff, it's out the window. Man, more and more. We need to get behind this kid. Let's talk.
Push the weight and now flex. Alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walking, drink blood, trains out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I'm just reading this article from Boxing Scene. It says Devin Haney should inspire young, old guys. Other side of the street stuff, out the window. And I agree totally. The link will be in the description. I'm just going to briefly go through this and give my opinion. Devin Haney hopes he has inspired his contemporaries to walk it like they talk it. I like that. By switching promoters and network streaming affiliations and agreeing to fight George Kambosos Jr. twice in Australia if necessary. If necessary, that's very important, y'all. If necessary. Haney has proven that he is willing to do whatever it takes to make the fights that he wants. If only other boxers, both in and out of the lightweight division, were willing to do the same thing. Haney feels as if the boxing business would be in a better place because this sport's passionate fans would see more of the fights that they want with regularity. The 23-year-old Haney's legitimate ambition led him signing contracts for what could be back-to-back fights against Australia's Kambosos in his home country. It says what could be. Doesn't sound like it's etched in stone, does it? Could be back-to-back fights. Las Vegas is Haney. Undefeated, 27 wins, 15 knockouts, WBC World Lightweight Champion, will travel to Australia late next month for his June 5th showdown with Sydney's Kambosos, 20 wins, 10 knockouts at Marvel Stadium in Melbourne. If Haney wins, he is contractually obligated to an immediate rematch in Australia, presumably sometime late this year. I definitely did what a lot of guys in my position wouldn't have did, Haney told BoxingScene.com, but that's all it is. If I have to be the first guy to do it, to set the tone, then so be it. I'm happy to be that guy to show you all of that other side of the street stuff, or that traveling overseas that don't want to fight in their backyard, whatever it is, that if you truly believe in yourself and you truly believe in your skills, then all that stuff shouldn't matter, because you get in the ring, it's just mano a mano, you and him. So I definitely set the tone, and I should inspire the young guys coming up and even the older guys before me. All that other side of the street stuff is out the window. If you truly believe you are a better fighter, you do what you got to do to make the fights happen. And that's what I did. ESPN will air Kambosos Haney live the night of June 4th in the United States. Kambosos and the slightly favored Haney will headline Foxtel main event pay-per-view in Australia. So Haney is slightly favored. It says Kambosos and the slightly favored Haney. Okay. The winner, short of a draw or no contest, will become boxing's first fully unified lightweight champion in the four-belt era. In addition to Haney's WBC title, they'll fight for Kambosos' IBF, WBA, and WBO belts. That's the article. Link will be in the description. And here's my opinion on it. I'm so proud of this young man. I'm so proud of him. I've told Bill numerous times. So proud. I'm proud of Bill. He kills that stereotype that black men aren't in their children's life. That's always been BS. It's been nonsense. Just look it up. It's not true. And I'm so proud of Devin for stepping up. My concern, of course, as you all know, my concern is, I don't want to call him naive at all. I understand that, he's doing this because he wants undisputed and he wants to prove that he's the best. And outside of him, sacrificing being at home, this fight wasn't going to happen if it wasn't in Australia. Devin Haney's the more known fighter, and it's said right here in the article, he's slightly favored. It's just that Kambosos came in and did what most people didn't think he was going to do, and that was beat Teofimo Lopez, which I want to remind all of you, I was the one saying that Kambosos beating Teofimo Lopez was for the greater good because Devin Haney was never on the menu for Teofimo Lopez, and he admitted that. Lopez admitted that. You know what I was going to do with it? That's what he said. Meaning, if he beat Kambosos, he was going to drop those belts and go to 140. He was never going to fight Devin Haney. And as a matter of fact, a year prior to that, he told us they done had meetings with everybody else, and he said, Devin Haney, it was never meant for him to be in a certain position. I played the audio before for you guys. If you listen to my live, I played it. And salute the champ side. Press 1. Because I was looking for that interview all over the place, couldn't find it, and then he found it. So I got the audio from champ side. Teofimo said, Devin Haney just doesn't understand what he has planned and what was planned for him is two different things. It's two different things. So that when I refer to boxing with some of these fighters as being a grand scheme, they're just not going to get to where they want to go all the time. The map that they lay out and the map that the sanctioning bodies lay out is two totally different things. They always do what's in the best interest of them, what's better business for them, what's a better look for them. And that's all the sanctioning bodies, which is why I don't trust them. So I don't want to call Devin naive at all. I'm concerned, and I need him to be careful. I need Bill and Devin to be careful. We seen what they did to Deontay Wilder. Him being undisputed was not for their best interest at all. But they stumbled upon something, and I don't want to make this about the heavyweight division, but they stumbled up on something. Magically, the fight was this past Saturday against Dillian White, and Fury's talking about, I'm just going to retire, and I want to see Wilder fight for the belts. I wonder why he's saying that when undisputed is around the corner. All you got to do is wait for the winner between AJ and Usyk. You can beat both men. I think so. So why are you just not going to wait? But, you're going to retire and drop the belts, but you want to fight Francis Ngannou, the UFC guy? Make it make sense, man. Y'all better make it make sense. Why not go out saying, I'm fighting for undisputed. Once I get it, that's when I'm going to retire. There's a reason why that's happening. This corruption is catching up to people. It really is. And this is why I'm looking at the Devin Haney situation with such a critical eye. Lou DiBella is working with George Kambosos. Lou DiBella signed a deal with Pro Bellum. Pro Bellum, regardless of what people may want you to think, it was already said that they worked with Daniel Kinahan. Devin Haney is sacrificing so much. So on one hand, I totally agree with him. All of this, sides of the street stuff, that situation is dead. Devin Haney set the tone. He's putting himself at a complete disadvantage to prove that he's the best. His philosophy is, I'll do this and be triumphant. The money's going to come regardless, so it doesn't matter. And I agree with him. I'm just concerned that the young king's going to go down there and they're going to try and cheat him. Because why? DiBella working with Pro Bellum, who's worked with Daniel Kinahan. But a lot of things are coming out as of late. Things are starting to fix itself, like how Oscar Valdez was just about to fight Navarrete. And right when that was going to happen, Bud Crawford came out of left field and said, I'm going to sue you for racism and not doing the best for me in my career when I was working with you, Bob. Magically, we're getting Shakur versus Valdez this week, by the way. Ain't that strange how things change? So there's a lot of things going on here. They told us go to hell. You know, we're working with Daniel Kennedy. He's great for boxing. Every time I turned around, these same guys were talking about Al Heyman was bad for boxing, and Bob Arum was saying he doesn't even exist. Remember when he said that? How you suing a guy for a Muhammad Ali act who doesn't exist? It doesn't make sense. Then enter Daniel Kennedy and look now. Oh, we working with him. He's good for boxing. I'm sticking with him. He's flying me out to Dubai. Yeah, here comes the American government. Yeah, $5 million bounty on his head for any information leads to his arrest. Now look. So this might be perfect timing. So Devin may be all right. It might be so hot that everything they had in play might not be in play now because everyone's watching. So salute to Devin Haney. And I don't mean to get too deep on you guys with this, but it's all relevant. You see, you guys called us Wilder fanboys. A few years ago, you was calling us Flomos or whatever. Whatever you guys want to call us, it is what it is. But it doesn't matter because all of this was connected. What we want is for the sport of boxing to be safe and fair. That's all we want. That's all we want. So salute to Devin. He's setting the tone. I think he will be triumphant. I need them to be careful because I don't trust anything over there. But he will be triumphant. I have faith. So salute to him. Bronx on deck.
Move!